Bang! Caught you looking for the same thing. I sit alone in my four-cornered room eating a wing dinner. Let's celebrate our music here before it's too late. Yeah.
Let's get it.
What's up, everybody? Encyclopedia Hip Hop Podcast. I'm your host, Eclectic, at Tweet Rhymes Life, at EncyclopediaHH, all of those. It's been a minute. We're still counting down. We're at number 7 of the top 50 hip hop stories, songs of the era that I picked. But anyway, we are at number 7. We're getting close. We're getting close. I promise we'll be there soon. Number 7. It's a song that everyone loves. And listen, people are going to be highly pissed that it's at number 7. People were probably expecting this to be number 1, but it's not. 1988, Slick Rick, Children's Story. It's number 7. Listen, it's a top 10 song. It's dope. It's dope that you can make a hit, a banger from a story. And that is a testament to hip hop in the 80s and the early 90s. That's talent. And, you know, it was produced and written by Slick Rick the Ruler. Highly regarded as one of the greatest rap songs ever. I personally think it's a classic. I think it's a little overrated. And both can be true. Anyway, blah, 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 I know. While you're here, let's get to the story. So this story happens not long ago when people lived life slow and wore pajamas. I mean, it's kind of like now, too. People wear pajamas now, and I live life very slow. But anyway, I don't know. Laws were strict, and people behaved like they should, like people were being people. So there was this little boy who was hanging out with another little boy who he should not have listened to, because the other boy got the other to stick up old people for their money and run. So they did that, and it worked. No issue. Got some quick money. They kept doing it. But one of the boys, we don't know which, I'm guessing it's the original little boy, but he couldn't stop and ended up robbing an undercover detective. And the detective caught him in the act and punched him and slapped him. But the little boy put out a strap and asked the detective, why did you decide hitting me was the move? And so, with the gun all up in his side and by his kidney, and now I'm assuming the cop didn't have a gun on him, because otherwise, why wouldn't he have, but anyway. And I'm also assuming that there was no backup around. Just the undercover cop was just out there being undercover with no gun and no backup, but whatever. Anyway, the kid got scared. He was afraid of going to jail for murder if he shot the cop. So he's like, oh no, I can't do this. So cooler head prevailed. So even though he had the gun, and he pulled out the gun, and he pointed the gun at the cop and put it in his stomach, he decided to bounce. He didn't shoot. He ran. Cool. I don't know how he got away, but he ran. But he had a gun. So, hey. And then obviously the cop didn't have a gun, because when the kid ran, he would have put out the gun and said, hey, nah, you're not going anywhere. Or anyway. The cop then called on his walkie to another lady cop. I guess she was around the corner undercover too. So the boy ran and he saw the lady cop. Now, this is where the story falls apart for me. So it just started, but this is where it falls apart. He shot for the head. Oh, no. Let me give you what the song says. Shot for the head. He shot back, but he missed her. Now, did the woman officer shoot for this little boy's head off top? We don't know what he did. The walkie, hey, somebody's running. And so she just saw a kid running. She shot for the head? That wouldn't make sense. Did the boy see the cop and shoot at her head and then shot again? also wouldn't make sense. Why? Because 10 seconds ago, he was afraid of shooting the cop point blank and ran. But now he's shooting for heads, or at least shooting back. Before, he wouldn't pull the trigger at all. All right, listen. Anyway, he dipped to the subway. And she was hot on his tracks. And he was out of breath. While running, he knocked the old man down. And then swore he killed him. And then he went into an abandoned building. Now, could have sworn he was in the subway. There's no abandoned buildings in the fucking subway. So I guess he left the subway and then ran into an abandoned building. And if you know anything about the subway, there's no buildings like right by the in and out of the whatever. So he runs up the stairs to the top floor because that's fucking perfect. The top floor of a building, no exits, nowhere to go but down. Brilliant. Anyway, he saw Dave the Dope Fiend. Now, was Dave the Dope Fiend on the roof just shooting up on the roof? Okay, fine. Also, we found out that he doesn't know the meaning of water or soap. I'm sure he does. I also don't know why that's relevant. But anyway. No one mentioned the clothes or smell or anything, so the meaning of water or soap never factored in. All right. So the boy says to Dave, I need bullets, hurry up, run. 1. Why did he ask the dope fiend for bullets? 2. Does he have a revolver? 3. No clip? 4. What if he didn't have the right bullets? 5. What do you mean, hurry up, run? You asked for something. Why does he have to run? And why does he have to hurry up? Where am I at? 6? 7? You're bothering him. He was just in the building shooting up. And lastly, he's not coherent. He was shooting up. He's a dope fiend. But oh, no. The dope fiend now all of a fucking sudden has a machine gun. And he gives it to him. If anything, he would have shot the boy. You're running up frantic in a fucking abandoned building no one should be in. I'm trying to shoot up. I have a fucking machine gun. I'm shooting you. I'm a dope fiend. I have nothing to lose. You might be after my dope. You might be fiending for my dope. But anyway, I need bullets, hurry up, run. The dope fiend gave him a fucking machine gun. Anyway, the little boy went outside. It was cops all over. So he took the machine gun and casually walked back downstairs. No one was after him. So why was it hurry up, run? There was nobody behind you. No cop came into the building. He got away. No cops in the building. They didn't say, hey, we know you're in there with Dave. He could have busted a window and had the fucking shootout from the window. He had a machine gun. But there was cops all over. He went outside. There was no fucking cops fucking with him when he went outside the building, though. And so he dips into a Nova. That's a car, kids. It was a brand back in the day. It was a whole thing. So he gets into a car. He steals a car. Rick tells us that it was stolen. Fucking obviously. So there were cops all over, and he still managed to walk out the abandoned building with a machine gun and stole a car. Okay. Then he does 83 miles per hour up the street for seemingly no reason because no one was after him. And then he crashes into a tree near the local college. He was fine though. He totaled the car. Then all of a sudden he starts letting off shots with the machine gun at everyone and people scattered. Now he's fucking Rambo. Cause before he doesn't want to shoot the cop point blank because he'll do years if he pulls his trigger. So he runs. Then he turns into the funky headhunter and he's shooting at the lady cop. And then he gets a fucking machine gun and he gets out of the car and just started shooting at people. Then he grabs a pregnant lady somehow because everyone scattered. So how the fuck? So he crashes into a tree near the university, gets out the car with a machine gun, started rat-a-tat-tatting, and everybody fucking scattered. But some pregnant lady was just like, what's going on over there? Hey, sir. And so he grabs her and pulled out an automatic from the fuck where? He had no bullets in his fucking revolver. Dave gave him a fucking machine gun. Now he has an automatic. Okay, all right, sure he has automatic. Fine. So he tells the cops to cool out or he's gonna kill the pregnant woman. Now he's a terrorist. Then he felt better of it again. Like the first thing with the cop. And he let the lady go. He let the pregnant lady go. This little boy is a fucking idiot. So he dropped whatever gun he had at this time, the fucking regular gun, the machine gun, the automatic, whatever it was. He let the pregnant lady go. He drops the fucking gun. This guy gets fucking guns like Contra. Like, here's the L and here's the fucking spread, the S gun. Anyway, so he drops the gun. He was surrounded by the cops, and that was it. They shot him. What? He let the lady go. He dropped his gun, and they still shot him. Also, then at the end of the story, we found out he was 17. That's a fucking man. We thought that he was a little boy this whole time. It was a little boy he's 17. I was told not to dare laugh because it's not funny. It's not funny. It's dumb, but it's a classic. It's a classic. He tells a story about the wrong path, straight and narrow, or you're going to hell and get shot, I guess. Good night.